How do you choose the perfect side hustle? One that fits into your life seamlessly and makes you really, really, really good money. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a step-by-step approach to choosing the perfect side hustle that will work perfectly for you and whatever lifestyle that you have, so that you'll be able to increase your sources of income and eventually reach financial independence. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, you definitely want to stick around and watch this video. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Antwiwaa if you are new here, and if you're returning, you already know. What's up, my G? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a good week. I hope your week is starting right and all of that. Today's video is one that I think is necessary that I make, considering the fact that I have shared so many side hustle ideas on this channel. I filmed 2 videos on side hustle ideas, and I've been asked a few times how someone will know what side hustle to pick, how to identify which one is perfect for you, which one will make you enough money and still be worth your time. So I just thought to film a video showing you how, or the steps I take to choose the perfect side hustle for me. And for the most part, the side hustles that I've tried were mostly organic, which means that for the most part I was doing something that led to something that gave me, you know, a light bulb or an aha moment that became a side hustle. But if you don't have any of those aha moments, if you don't have, you know, if you haven't tried something that, you know, led to something led to another thing that's going to make you money, how do you start from scratch and, you know, identify which side hustle is going to work for you and is going to be worth your time? So that's what this video is about. Very excited about the topic. Definitely smash the subscribe button. It's right there, the red one. Yeah, so you join, you know, this growing community, if I can call it that. And let's get straight into the video. So the first question you have to answer is, what do you need the money for? Like, why do you feel the need to start a side hustle? People start side hustles for several reasons. Some people start it because they need an alternative source of income that is eventually going to exceed their current income, so that they can ditch whatever they're doing now and go full-time with the side hustle. Other people just want an alternative source of income just in case something goes wrong, they're laid off work, or something happens to whatever they're doing now, and they would have something to fall on. Some other people just want, you know, a creative outlet. You know, they are doing so many things, they enjoy their job, but they would also like to do something that they actually enjoy doing, something that pushes them to be a little bit more creative. Other people start side hustles simply because they want that fulfillment that comes from doing something for themselves. They feel like, I want to do something for me, something that is mine, or something that I can call mine. So for those people, they start side hustles because, you know, they want that fulfillment that comes with it. So what is your reason for wanting to start a side hustle? Or, you know, why do you need to start a side hustle? What do you need that extra money for? I think that that's the very first step. If you have the answer to that, then you kind of have a strong reason to go ahead, or, you know, go forward with whatever side hustle you choose. Then the second question is, how much time do you need? And I think that this is a very important next step, because we are all from different walks of life. We all have different things going on. Some people are, you know, have completed school, don't have a lot going on, still like trying to find a job. So if you're someone like that, you probably have more time on your hands as opposed to someone who is married, has kids, also has a 9-to-5. So whatever side hustle may work for, you know, a working mother may not work for someone who is still in the university and has some extra time, or someone who is unemployed and has nothing doing. So the next thing will be to identify how much time you have, or how much time you're willing to devote to whatever side hustle you may have, right? Is it like 1 hour a week, or do you have up to, you know, 72 hours in a week, 24 hours in a week to dedicate solely to your side hustle? The amount of time you have will also determine what type of side hustle you can go into. And then that would lead smoothly into the next point, which is, do you want an active side hustle or a passive side hustle? Do you want an active, you know, source of income, or you want something that, you know, is passive, something that comes in when you're not doing the most, right? So an active side hustle could be, you know, clients, or could be freelancing, which means that you have to actively try to find clients. You have to actively work on whatever projects you are doing for those clients, produce results, and then get money for it, right? Active side hustles could be, making a particular product, so maybe soap or skincare, and that means that you're actively doing. If you're not making any skincare, you're not making any money. So active side hustles are something that you need to keep doing in order to see the money coming in. If you stop doing it, the money ceases coming in. Then we have passive side hustles. Passive side hustles are things that you do like once and then keep getting money from it. For example, you're very good with cooking, and every time you cook, somebody compliment, or people ask you for your recipe and stuff like that. So a passive side hustle could be that you put your recipe, or you create a recipe book, put it on a website, and people buy that recipe book and it makes you money, right? You're not actively editing the recipe book every single day. You just create the recipe book once, put it up on a website, and people buy it every now and then, and you're making money from it. So that's the difference between an active side hustle and a passive side hustle. One needs a lot of your time. Once you stop working on it, it stops making you money. The other one is something that you do once, or maybe you tweak once in a while, but for the most part, it's something that you do once, and it continually makes you money even when you're not paying attention to it. So those are the two categories of side hustles that I think you should think about. And so based on your previous responses and your schedule, and how much time you have to give, right here you can see which one you're more likely to do. Are you likely to do an active side hustle, or you're likely to do a passive side hustle? And the next thing will be to list as many side hustles as you can. So if you're gearing towards the active one, then you start listing all the things you can do as a side hustle. Someone may be making hair accessories, someone may be making earrings actively. You have the time of the week, or you have the time of the day to make a few earrings and sell. Someone may be gearing towards creating a course and then just putting it out there and selling it. So just write as many ideas as you can think about. Don't worry about how feasible it is right now. Just have a brain dump looking at these categories of side hustle. Have a brain dump, and just pick a paper, write as many of them as you can think about, as many that come to mind, even the crazy ones. Write them down, put them down, and then we move on to the next step. If you need help generating side hustle ideas, I have 2 videos right here on this channel that give you some side hustle ideas. I'm going to link them up here so you can check them out. I'm also going to leave them in the description box, so that if you're done watching this video, you could go check them out for more side hustle ideas. Okay, all right, so now that you generated a list of side hustles that you see yourself doing, the next step is, what do you need to make these side hustles a reality? What do you need to get started on this side hustle? Will you need capital? How much capital do you need? Would you need a website? How much is going to go into that website? Would you need materials? Would you need to create cards? Would you need a new phone number? All these things play a role in deciding which one you're prepared to start right now. Make sure that you're being honest with yourself and writing down exactly what you need to move forward with whatever side hustle idea that you may have. That previous step should narrow down the list a lot more. So if you need, say, $1,000 to start one side hustle and you do not have that money, it's something that you should probably cross out of your list, or maybe put aside so you have the $1,000 to get started. If you need a website and you cannot, or you do not have the means to create a website, then maybe you want to put that side hustle aside or take it off your list until you have the money to do that. Based on whatever each side hustle needs, you know which ones are beginning to look feasible to you. You know which ones you'll be able to do based on your current situation or your current circumstances. So now that your list is a lot shorter, take a look at all the side hustle ideas you have down. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and choose the one that excites you the most. Right? Choose the one that is very feasible. Choose the one that you think or you believe that you have the expertise to start. Whatever side hustle you decide to go for must tick at least 3 of these boxes. Does it excite you? Is it feasible based on your lifestyle, based on the resources you need, based on what you're trying to achieve with this side hustle? And you have the expertise to follow through with this exact side hustle. Whatever one you decide to go with must tick at least 2 of these boxes. I would say all 3, But let's be realistic and say that it must tick at least 2 of these boxes. If you're not an expert in whatever field or whatever side hustle you're picking, is it easy to acquire knowledge about that side hustle and quickly implement it? If it's not, then you probably have no business doing it. Like, say someone picks graphic design as a side hustle, right? And you don't have any knowledge of graphic design, like you can't even put simple text on a plain background and make it look good. So how are you going to acquire that knowledge? How much practice will you need to even begin to make money off it? But then there are other side hustles that, even though you may not have the expertise, it's very easy to figure it out and get it started. Also, before we proceed, I'd like to say that if you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. Help somebody else discover the video and learn a thing or two as well. And if you haven't subscribed, this is a good time to subscribe if you're getting value from this video. So now that you've shortlisted what side hustle you can do based on how excited you are about it, how feasible it is for you, and how much expertise you have in that area, you probably should have 1 or 2 side hustles on your list, so it should be easy to pick which one to go. And the next step is to start. There are people that would write down the ideas, map up every single thing, even draw a business plan or whatever you choose to call it, have all that figured out and never start. There are people that believe that you have to have all those things figured out before you start, and I'd like to say that you don't need to figure it all out before you start. For the most part, side hustles are things that you can risk, like you can take risks with. Okay, so just start with whatever you have, start whatever idea you have. Don't wait until your website is fully done. You could literally start with a very basic website that would get you customers. My next step would be to put yourself out there. Don't be shy, don't be ashamed. Don't feel bad if you tell some people about it and they're not as enthused as you expect them to be. But make sure that you're putting yourself out there. Make sure that whatever service or product you decide to go with, you're putting it out there, putting it in front of many faces as possible, and giving the service or product more chances to thrive in whatever market you're putting it into. And then I'd like to say that once you've put yourself out there, once you put whatever you're doing out there, and you're getting feedback from people, you're getting criticism from people, now is the time to make some changes, reform some things, tweak some things, so that whatever original idea you have, it will sync very well with whoever you're targeting or whoever your target market is, or whoever your customer is, basically. These are the steps that I think will help you easily pick or choose a side hustle that is perfect for you, a side hustle that you will enjoy doing, one that will bring you a lot of fulfillment and happiness, and of course more money. So if you enjoyed the video, you definitely want to smash that like button. You also want to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and also leave me a comment. Have you ever tried any side hustles in the past? How did it go? If you have a side hustle, definitely share it in the comment section. Let us know what you're into. Tell us where to find you. Tell us how to get your service or get your products or whatever it is that you're offering as a side hustle. And you never know, your customer may be watching this video, or even I may be your customer. So let us know in the comment section. Leave any questions you may have with regards to choosing the perfect side hustle for you. Anything that you think I didn't address or answer in this video, leave the question in the comment box and I'll be sure to provide an answer for you. So my next video on this series, I'm going to be sharing some exciting side hustle ideas, side hustles that you can start right now and of course make some good money from. So if you don't want to miss that video, you definitely want to smash that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you know when the video is out. And don't forget to check out one of these videos. If you enjoy this one, you definitely enjoy one of these ones. So I will see you over in one of these videos, and yeah, peace out.